Hi, I'm Jay Lucas.
And I'm Karen Lucas.
And welcome to the Sunshine Report. You know, we got such a terrific topic this week. I love it.
Makes me want to laugh already.
It's laughter is the great medicine. And you know what? It really, really is. When you think about it, sometimes laughter is just kind of contagious. You know, somebody gets laughing and everybody else gets laughing.
That's the funniest one.
Right. You just go on and on and on,
when
right?
you say, well, why are you laughing? They go, I don't know.
I can't remember. But the truth is, laughter it really is a medicine.
It is.
It's a medicine even on a physical level.
For the heart.
For the heart, for your immune system.
Your brain.
It sends out the right kinds of signals all throughout your system to regenerate and make you really feel alive and actually be more alive.
That's right.
And when you think about it, it's not just physical, because I think we all know that when you get into these laughing situations, or you just feel a little bit of spontaneous laughter, you feel better, and people around you, I think, also feel that positive spirit.
There's that saying, wasn't that laughter just make you feel good? And that good belly laughter, right? It gets right into your belly and you're like, oh, I feel really good now. Now, sometimes that happens when you have a good cry for yourself, but the laughter one just gives you such energy, right? It just takes those endorphins, it just takes you to another place of positivity.
Well, I had somebody ask me a great question a while back, and it's a question I'd ask you, and it's, when's the last time you can remember having a really great belly laugh?
No,
like
I love
an
that.
uncontrollable laugh. Something just struck you so funny. And then how did you feel afterwards?
Yeah.
Did you remember that? And like we said earlier, sometimes you can't even really quite remember what triggered it. But you know that it was just such a great experience.
That's right. Well, or someone does start laughing and you start thinking, oh my gosh, I don't know what they're laughing at, and you're trying to hold back the laughter.
Well, there's that too. You've been in these awkward situations when you know it's not appropriate to laugh at all, and you just can't hold it back. I've been in those, and generally speaking, I've been able to do that. But sometimes you just can't help yourself.
That's right. Well, that's why this is a really great subject, because there's just something about that feeling of laughter and having that feeling of positivity in your body, going, oh my gosh, I feel really good after that laugh.
Well, and sometimes in a serious situation or just in a casual situation, you can lighten it up if you can think of a good sort of joke or story that's got a punchline, and everybody just kind of, whoa, okay. And maybe it's a tense situation where you just kind of decide to break the tension by saying something that you think is funny. I hope it's funny, and everybody just kind of laughs, and we're all sort of humans, and then it's all a very different, wonderful sort of sense of vibrations.
Well, also I just want to say, some people get their laughter through comedy shows, or some people get laughter from a movie, or just talking with other people that they think are funny. But I think one of the keys to that is taking the time to actually have the laughter and find the laughter, right? And sometimes we get into these, I want to say, places in our life that nothing seems funny, or we don't take it in. And I think that's a very important thing, is to take that energy of laughter and don't miss the opportunity.
Well, yeah, and do you have a couple friends that you just consider they're funny? And you probably kind of like being around them. Maybe not all the time, but to have a little dose of those folks is a really positive experience.
That's right. So,
which is why we like to say here at the Sunshine Report, it's positive energy that inspires positive change, that produces positive results, and stimulates some of that positivity with great laughter, the wonderful, great medicine.
Absolutely. Enjoy this week and find that laughter.